reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
Oh boy, the holidays kicked my ass. How about you, Q?
I'm alive.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Yeah. But luckily, yes, we are still kicking. Cold weather seems to also not be a big fan of us. 49 degrees tonight. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm glad the car has heated seats. Well, my brother's car. My car, I'm lucky, has a heater.
Fair.
But, yeah. Heated seats are very nice in this moment.
Have been playing anything recently, Q, during the holiday?
Well, somebody got me a little mini computer, and so I've been playing around with a little bit of cloud gaming. Played some Call of Duty, played a little bit of the original Fallout, which I've never gotten to play. I basically beelined it straight for the vault with the water chip. And then it was like, oh, I need rope. All right, I guess I'll go find that.
I like the old school Fallout games.
I've always wanted to play them. I've never gotten to.
Hey.
So this is exciting for me. And they come with Game Pass PC. So
something you already paid for.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's mostly been Black Ops 6. I've got like a day and some change left to finish the current holiday thing, and I still need like another 100 and something of the little figures.
So good news. They already said it on Twitter. We are going to be getting all of the stuff no matter what. Because I guess there was some higher up that kind of screwed up a few things and gave a couple people that weren't supposed to have them admin accounts that had 5,000 of the currency.
So we're getting the stuff either way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were just able to buy everything as soon as they logged in.
Okay, but we're being made whole on that.
Yeah, we're being helped out.
Okay.
I have played only one match during this time, and that apparently is good enough to get everything. And I was like, oh, okay. I did a thumbs up and said, as soon as everything's all done with the event, you get them, I guess. I'll check after we're done here to see if that's 100% factual. But yeah, I have been playing a couple things too. I have it on my phone. I have it on Steam. I keep playing Balatro. It's such a fun game.
I started sending you TikToks for it because it's become a thing with you.
It's nice, and you sent me the live version of it, the actual one, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
those are really nice cards. The only downside I have with it is the mods make the game a little busted, so I may have to uninstall a couple of the big mod and go back to basics. But otherwise, I am very happy with the community that's already slowly being built up around this game, and the fact that this is just a fun game to fall asleep to. Like, it is just by far the best game of 2023. Or 2024. I know what year we're in.
Well, we're not in either of those years. So.
I know. We're in 2025. I also been I finished Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. You know, I wanted more Cyberpunk, and I was happy to get it, and I was happy that my build still worked and all of that, and I had a good time playing it. It's just the characters in the DLC did not make me feel very personable. Didn't make me feel very actual.
Is it the characters? Is it the acting?
A little of both.
Ooh,
like
you had Idris in there.
Idris made a very good secret agent. It's just
secret agent, man.
Without spoiling everything, it's very lackluster, I guess is the best way I could put it. The whole kind of story that kind of arcs up and down, and it's like, okay, cool. And then, of course, you being V, the solo that can get anything done, You are, of course, thrown into some situations. Otherwise, you also get to meet Mr. Hands, the fixer who gives you a few jobs in the base game. It's a whole lot of really interesting additional pieces. More tarot to find, more gigs, more, I think one more Cyber Psycho. But otherwise, a fulfilling DLC, I guess you could say. I give it a 9 out of 10. It's fine. But do Humble Bundle has a couple bundles for us that are very communicative. One through, of course, video games that tries to teach you either how to learn a different language or meditate. And that is the New Year, New You Communication and Meditation Bundle. It'll teach you how to type proper, or if you're wanting to learn a different language, the breakdown of Japanese katakana, if you, in case you want to learn how to read or scribe Japanese. And then one game that I actually really stand up for, the Texorcist, where it plays like a top-down Binding of Isaac-ish, but with typing all the time. It is an interesting way to learn how to type, but it's there. I miss Typing of the Dead, but this'll do in a pinch.
There used to be one that I played when I was a kid that was like sharks, and you had to type out the words before the sharks got to you.
Probably one of the learning with words or learning grammar in X grade type games.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But even still,
Well, I played at home, wasn't in school. I
interesting.
also had the Aladdin reading one.
We had what the fuck was it? Mario gets lost, and it's the one like in time, and
Okay.
Luigi has to go around and find Mario. It's a bizarre one, but you're learning history, and it's beyond odd on even how to play it, if I recall. But a couple games to help you learn how to either type or meditate in this day and age. $10 gets you all 7 of these, and it helps out the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Since 1985, the Prevent Cancer Foundation has been a leader in cancer prevention and the early detections. Basically, they're just wanting to reduce the cancer mortality rate by focusing on individual behaviors, engaging in public policy discussions, and funding on prevention and early detection research. So, non-invasive ways to check and see if you have any signs. Raising awareness for all preventable cancers across all populations. That one would be much appreciated, as well as making prevention knowledge and early detection services more accessible for people in medically underserved communities. Which, once in this day and age, getting any form of help in any form of direction would be positive.
I've had multiple people throughout my life, family, that's both blood related and not, go through cancer. So
it's not fun.
It's rough, and they need all the support and help they can get. Real quick, I'm looking through our stuff on our channel. The tarot reading, if I spend our points for the tarot reading, is that something that automatically happens, or is that something that Socks was doing?
That's something that I'm doing. I have the cards.
That's something you're doing. You have the cards.
I have the cards.
Cool.
Still in the Humble Bundle, Sonic the Hedgehog Comics Collection, and this is the balanced, fine storytelling version of Sonic the Hedgehog. This isn't Sonic Underground. This isn't Sonic X. This is the good down the line Sega written Sonic the Hedgehog that goes into Sonic Adventure and so on. However, all of the art is fantastic. All of the storylines I've heard is pretty good. And then further down, you get some individual trades such as Sonic and Tails' Best Buds Forever, Knuckles' Greatest Hits, and Scrapnik Island. But you also get 1 through 9 of the original run, and the 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition. I'm unsure what is. It's just his 30th Anniversary run. Okay. Works for me. $13 get you all 12 of these items. I'm going to throw this at a personal friend of mine who really enjoys Sonic the Hedgehog. So this is definitely going to be on probably their purchase list. And this one helps out. The good old hot air balloon from Child's Miracle Network Hospitals. Uh, it's quite simple. They are wanting to help out hospitals, and the best way they do it is just straight up getting them medical equipment, healthcare services, better treatment. Quick, simple, easy. But were you a fan of Sonic? Because I remember you said you were a Nintendo lad.
Yeah, I didn't have Segas growing up. I like Sonic. I am not good at Sonic. But yeah, it wasn't really something that was around. I never had Segas. Um, yeah, Sonic is fine with me. I've been enjoying the movies. I need to go see 3. I dug the hell out of 1 and 2, and I'm sure 3 will be just as fun based off everything I'm seeing here.
I'm probably gonna have to wait till it drops on what is it, Paramount Plus?
Yeah, it'll probably hit Paramount Plus.
Then yeah, I'll set
But
up.
I've got my movie thing that I have not been using. I got my letterbox numbers. Well, kind of. I don't pay for letterbox to get them early, but I cannot really see part of it. I did not watch nearly as many movies as I thought I did this year. For someone that pays for an unlimited membership.
Oh yeah.
So I need to go to the movies a little bit more often. So right now I need to at least see Sonic, but there's a few that I want to see in theaters.
There's a couple that I can think of that's popping out soon. We shall see. But doop. Last one, something in case you might be trying to build something for the next Christmas season. The Stitch and Bitch book bundle. It is just that. It is stitching, cross stitch, doing crochet amigurumis, knitting national parks into hats, blankets, jackets, knitting California style designs, knitting Van Gogh in case you want to knit some really nice painting style, and then funny granny squares just in case you want to make a big old half quilt that you can wear. But the two that I kind of went across, the cross stitch, the bitch portion, maybe swearing will help. Relax and curse your ass off in cross stitch. And festive as fuck, the subversive cross stitch for the holidays. I mean, I wasn't a fan of cross stitch before, but this would probably get me into it.
These like cute little crocheting things that we see all the time, and the pinpoint and cross stitch, all that. They always make me sit there and go, I wonder if I should. And then I start looking at the price to do everything, and I go, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the downside, is getting all the materials together. And
Oh, the chat mentioned the other movie I want to see, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. I don't know anything too much about the
Just a,
Nosferatu.
just a remake of Nosferatu. I think it's got Defoe in it.
Really?
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's got Defoe in it. And then one of the Skarsgårds.
Oh. Maybe I might check it out.
Don't ask me which Skarsgård, because I don't know.
They're both interchangeable.
There's way more than 2.
Really? Well, there's 2 that I...
There's
Okay,
like
let's put it like
5.
then there's only 2 that I like. Let's put it like that, then.
There's Papa Skarsgård. You know him as the scientist from Thor.
Yes.
And then all of his kids.
Well, then I don't know all of his kids.
He's got a bunch of kids.
$18 for all 7 of these really nice books, and it helps out Nature Bridge. In 1971, a high school teacher named Dawn Reese assembled a group of 50 high school students in Yosemite for a week-long adventure. That trip inspired the founding of Nature Bridge, formerly Yosemite Institute, and 5 decades of overnight environmental education in our national parks. Today, Nature Bridge connects over 35,000 students and 600 schools each year to the wonder and science of the natural world, igniting self-discovery and inspiring stewardship of our planet. Interesting, because we don't really keep hearing anything about our national parks, so having something that'll bump people to go to the national parks is certainly a huge nod in the right direction. Because what was it? Leeds Children Museum closed down, God, in like 2015.
Did they? Oh, that's sad. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and then it got replaced with an assembly area. But yeah, there's not really very many museums that click off the side of my head that doesn't involve either the mob, Titanic, or the internals of a human body. Or, I guess, wax figures.
No, they are very much the human body. They're just coated in wax. I went and did that a couple weeks ago.
You had mentioned
Yeah,
that. Body seems
a
like fun.
little more than that. It was in like November.
Oh. Body seems like fun, but at the same time, I don't want to see where poop comes from. Like, it's bad enough that I have to do it.
It's not. Yeah, they don't really focus on that too much. Lots of brains.
Lots of
A
brains.
lot of vascular systems and stuff like that.
I don't have one of those.
Bodies was cool. I did Titanic as well.
Did you get a survivor or one that perished?
One that perished.
Uh.
They don't know whether or not they recovered his body or not. Yeah,
A runaway,
look at
maybe.
me going.
I mean, I also perished when we did it. Yeah. But go and check out the Stitch and Bitch book bundle. Oh, but doop. Oh no, close out of that too. So Mike Shapiro. You may know him and only know him from if you've ever played Half-Life. Have you ever done so?
Oh yeah, I heard about this. I have not played Half-Life, no.
Okay. So as of December 31st, 2024, a couple minutes just before midnight, so that way he could date log it, he released a video slowly panning across a hand-painted painting. And he pulls out a few of the nuances from the G-Man. And so I am actually super excited that we could potentially be getting another Half-Life, but at the same time, I'm kind of rubbing my neck that they're going to be trying to push more VR stuff. So don't tease if you're not willing to give up anything. That's what I'm saying.
I swear, if it's another prequel instead of a 3.
Now hold on, pause. It depends on how far back. If this is the resurgence before the Cascade point in Borealis, the boat, then maybe there's something cool that could be had there. But otherwise, no. Yeah, no. Aperture Science or otherwise would just be boring. Just give us Half-Life 3. Yeah. Just no. I'm saying Aperture was also built alongside Black Mesa. They are in universe.
But I thought Half-Life only focused on
Black Mesa, yeah.
Black Mesa. Yeah.
Well,
It's just like more like a reference type of Easter egg type of thing. Why is my Pokecatch not working?
I don't know. It doesn't let you know that it's going to be attempting. It just kind of nulls unless it says you don't have the balls. Huh.
Escape. No one caught.
Yeah. It's a 35% chance with the regular one. That's why I buy like a whole bunch of like greats and ultras.
I have a bunch of balls. I have regular, great, and ultra.
Oh, then when you do here, do it like that. I know. Anyways.
Okay, with ultra ball like that. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. But he teased it just before the first of the year, and I'm excited but wary. Boop. Over on Game Pass, we're going to be getting a game called Eternal Strands, and I gotta admit, it is very interesting when I was looking through this game. I don't remember seeing it, but you can burn a lot of things, you can freeze a lot of things, master the elements or your weapons, and it seems that there's a crafting system that's kind of implemented. Looks like a little bit of fun here.
That actually looks pretty cool, the freezing.
And you could throw around your own enemies at other enemies and yourself to get pretty good mobility tools. I might be here for this one. I did try out another one of the Game Pass games, and I got super butt mad at it. Something Atlas. Which one? Something Atlas. Fallen Atlas or something? Fallen Atlas.
I haven't tried that.
Let me see. Yeah, it was Fallen Atlas. So, yeah, Game Ranks did it before you buy, and I should have listened to it.
Well, you didn't buy it, so...
No, but
there's that.
It would have saved me some time. So, as I was kind of messing around, I was like, okay, this game has mechanics. Oh, this is kind of cool. And then I very quickly kind of was like, oh, this feels very Devil May Cry. And then I was like, okay, so what am I doing with these things? Oh, okay. And then as soon as I got to the meat of the game, I checked out. It seems very fun if you have friends to play with, but otherwise, it's fine. It's yeah, fine. Not my cup. But oop. Quincy, you threw a game at me, and I really like the look of it. The Legend of the Cyber Cowboy. When you threw this one at me, I was like, ooh, very Enter the Gungeon. I'm liking it already. Um, very roguelite, very pixely. I like it. I got no issue with that. I may purchase it just because of its models, its sprite work. No problem. Is it gonna be on? What is it gonna
I
be?
don't know what it's on. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, I'm gonna send that to Justin.
One of the very rare. It's out today. Comes out today. On the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC, with a mobile on the way.
Very interesting.
Dude. For those who played Citizen Sleeper 1, Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector will be on Game Pass very shortly. I believe the end of the month, the 23rd. And if you want to play as a character that has zero direction, but are given the best of the worst options, Citizen Sleeper is a fantastic game. It's a tabletop style game, so go in expecting it being a little slow. But once you get to the decision making of how to run this through this game, decisions can be made for you, and it's fantastic. No two runs are ever the same, but at the same time, runs can span hours. It's a fantastic style game, but be prepared to be sitting for a while. I would recommend that you check it out if you happen to have a lot of downtime queue. The first one, it's on Game Pass. Yeah. Boop.
I remember seeing the poster for it.
Very fantastic looking poster. Very fantastic soundtrack too. God, Epic seems to want to be ticking me off lately, and they're
Interesting.
adding they're adding really good because they just added Cyberpunk to Fortnite. I bought that bundle. Yes, I have Johnny and Female V in Fortnite, and I said, interesting that they let active known drug users as and I just said I'm not gonna. I immediately took a right turn and I said I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I'm actually happy that he's there.
There's a lot of people that are in Fortnite that you could argue against.
I mean, yeah, you got Snoop literally smoking weed.
I mean, Snoop's fine.
Snoop's funny. Snoop's great. Snoop is
And
like
I'd say funny. I say he's fine, but he is funny as well.
yes.
No. There's plenty of others. I mean, hell, they've got, I know you love him, and I'm not saying anything against him, but they do have Snake in there, and he kills people.
That is fair. That is very fair. I mean, Geralt. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac Clarke. I mean, he's an escaped mental patient, if you want to be honest. All right, this is getting way too deep. But even still, they introduced Cyberpunk to it, including Johnny's vehicle, for if you want to purchase that one for the reskin of the in-game vehicle or the racing mini game. But I love the Mantis arms. I really enjoy the Johnny's skin, and I'm like, well, Keanu now has two skins in Fortnite that are astronomically different, but not him.
If they put Shadow in there.
And if they put Shadow in there, and if they put who is he, Bill or Ted?
Oh,
I want to say he's Ted.
Wait, brain, come on. I'm thinking of the scene where they're on stage and they're introducing themselves.
Sean says Ted.
Ted Theodore Logan. He's Ted.
Okay. So yeah, if there was those, and then who else he got? Neo. We can bring a Neo
Oh
from the
yeah,
Matrix.
I'm surprised that hasn't already been in there. Are you sure that hasn't been in there?
I'm sure there hasn't been in there.
Are you positive?
Hang on, let me go grab this. Give me 1 second. New window. Bring this over here. Matrix Fortnite. Nope, just
The
a wrap.
Oh, interesting. The not being able to remember which one he was reminded me of an interview he did with someone where they're like, they mentioned him playing Bill, and he goes, I was 10. The
So,
person just immediately like, oh my god.
oh no, wait a minute, hold on. There was a set, but it did not involve any skins. Hang on, let me boop. So it had the ones and zeros weapon wrap, the Neo's
Mhm.
bullet time, the Trinity's kick, a bundle that had those three, and the Sentinel as a glider. But no, they did not have any of the skins.
Interesting.
Save the world. Interesting. Robo Kevin pack. Oh, this is going too far back. Boop. Boop.
I wonder if it was just that was before they really started doing that, or if they can't get like enough of the likenesses to want to do it. Like, maybe Keanu said yes since he's in it for other things, but maybe Moss or Fishburne said no.
Maybe.
Or Hugo, or something like that. Or maybe it was just before they really got into all that when they did that.
Right. But even still, you can have John Wick fighting Johnny Silverhands. So.
Yeah.
And then soon we'll be able to fight Godzilla with Shaquille O'Neal and Mariah Carey. I didn't know we needed this in Fortnite, but we got it anyway. And for those who happen to kind of be in the dark about it, if you want some really interesting extra like picks, guitars, uh, hell, full skins, hop into the Winterfest Unwrap Lounge where Snoop Dogg's Jay chillin' and you unwrap some free stuff, including the Snoop Dogg Christmas skin. Free stuff. Can't be mad at that. It ends when the season ends, I think. It's a couple days left.
They
January
just need to
7th.
freeze her again.
Funny thing was, she was in the ice that was randomly spawned before she dropped.
Seriously?
Yes, they had a big block of ice that was in the middle of a city or in the middle of a town next to a Christmas tree, and if you sat next to it, you would hear. And I was like, "That's fucking hilarious," but at the same time, put her back in there. A little bit of bad news for the cast. Over the last 2 weeks, I thought because there was a sneaker conference and, well, we had 2 weeks off, that there would be shoe news, at least something. But alas, no. There is no but shoe news. And as
Disappointed.
hey, that's fine, be disappointed. And as Sock says, Mariah Carey, but no Gundams. They have the models and they're not releasing them. Epic. I both really admire you, but at the same time, you're making release the Gundam skins. But dupe. You showed me this over here on the good old Kickstarter. You showed me this really nice looking frame touch TV wrap, I guess is the best way to put it.
No.
Well, because it's the enclosure. It's the full enclosure that
No,
does this,
it's
right?
everything, not just the enclosure.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So then maybe I am not quite
Okay,
getting it.
am I misunderstanding? Because the video I watched, because it makes it touchscreen and everything. Do you still need just a basic TV? Yeah, no, right here. Yeah. Frame touch, a wooden framed built-in fit. Oh, fit a 32-inch TV. Oh, so yeah, okay, yeah, you still have to buy the TV.
Okay, because the way I figured it was over on the corner there is a detection device. Let me go and grab. Nope, those are inputs. That's framing. So there's like a little fucking doohickey that notices where the finger is
Right, yeah,
being
I'm seeing
placed.
that. Okay, yeah. I misunderstood when I was watching the video.
Right. And I mean, it's super cool that you could turn a 32-inch TV that you could probably buy for only another $99 with, sadly, the mount that is $362, but it comes with a lot of
Well,
really good features. I mean, it's
when you look at the fact that it comes with a thing to hang it on the wall, the nice wooden frame around it, and the overlay, which also has a protective layer for the TV, it's not that bad because there are things out there you can buy that are for TVs to make them touchscreen. They're these things that you snap around the edges, and it senses your finger, and you can do it for all kinds of TV shapes. But let's go with, I mean, if we look at like Crunchy Tech, they do it. Their 65-inch TV, or to put the overlay on it, and this is just the overlay to make it touchscreen, is $1,000
nah, I'm alright.
or $300 to do it to a little
360.
one. I mean,
Yeah,
I would love to do it to a bigger one.
yeah,
And
and
maybe as this works out, maybe as this gets better. Plus, this comes with a layer because that thing I'm talking about is basically just a thing that goes around the edge of the TV and shoots out a little laser you can't see that notices your finger touching things.
yeah, this thing on the other
This
hand.
has the layers so that when you have the TV laying on a table and you're playing with it, to do the board games and whatnot, you're not directly touching the TV. You're not putting weight on the TV, nothing.
For a touch sensor, a wall brackets, and then the anti-glare sheet plus 4 more things. Okay, and then the 32-inch one is the early bird price of the 362 as mentioned, but it goes up to 50 inches. And that one goes for a bit of a staggering $500. Not too terrible, especially given all the extra buffs and bonuses that you get on this, plus having it be there with like a recipe or something and putting this like in the kitchen just to have as a standing recipe guide would also be an interesting idea. Like this has so many more capabilities than tabletop or game that this could just be what is it? Attached with like a Linux thumbstick and everyone's happy, you know? I'm actually super here for this project. And guess what? It just barely passed it above its wanted goal of 7244 at 8,134 with a conversion rate. That's not bad. And they only have 8 days left to go. Ooh. I would say if you happen to be in the market for one of these, this is definitely really nice looking. They
Now,
have
definitely look into it because it's not like if you're an American listener, this is not in the U.S. and you're going to need to check to make sure that it can actually get to you just fine. They do give you the price differences on Kickstarter. Like Kickstarter automatically does that. It's like the one he's got up right now, the 50-inch. It's 539 euros, I think that is, which comes out to about 558 US dollars. But you need to check to see if it makes sure it can get to you.
yes. It can. They did put like continental US, continental EU, Canada, UK, $200
Yeah, and then
plus
you got
taxes, and then
taxes stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then 250 plus taxes for pretty much everywhere else, unless you're within Hong Kong, China, or Japan. $100. Oh, interesting. I guess that's where one of the building places are, I would assume, but even still, ooh, that's adorable. But Dupe, another Kickstarter. This one superiorly passed its goal and has a shit ton more, and it just earned some more money when we were talking. With 2,185 backers, less than a week left remaining, and has a simple goal of $12,515, but, as said, surpassed it at $479,191, almost $500,000. Holy cow. It is called Ascendice. Well, Ascendice 2. So I did a little bit of research on Ascendice, and they had their first one, and it was fine. It's just it used magnets, and magnets don't work too well. This one, however, has something a little bit more embedded. I forget what the hell it's called. Hang on, I gotta figure out what the heck that internal bit's called. Neodymium. Yeah.
Are you
Neodymium.
making up words again?
Sadly, no, it's right here if you wish to read it for yourself.
I want to learn. I want to discover something so I can make up words.
I mean, yeah, go for it. Go to an Amazon jungle, find a disease. Bam.
Why is it a disease? Why can't it be like a frog or something?
I mean, good luck finding one of those that isn't going to give you a disease. Might as well name both.
That is a very fair point.
Yeah, good do both. But even still, they roll fantastically. They said each are rolled hundreds of times, and they are balanced perfectly. Even doing so on the top of a beautiful magnetized holder, I guess you can call it, a display. And all it does is just rotate in its place. It is perfect as far as, because you can see they're kind of jostling it a little, and then they are big boys too, and I can appreciate that. But what I really love is how clean they look, how sleek they all look. I don't mind Siren Song, the Ascended, no, Void Heart. Envy's Cut, fantastic, probably the one I would get. Beautiful green with a gold fleck, heck yes. Bloodlust kind of looks a little weird with the core that you can see in the middle. If it was painted, it probably would have looked a little better, but to each their own. Astral Shade, probably for Q, because he likes that purple with the differential colors inside. Sadly, no Spider-Man colors. And then
I'm not interested anymore.
oh, and then Seraphim, which is this black white with a nice little gold inlay all over the place. The base itself is USB-C. It can be attached to a power bank. You just need to have a little bit of power going through it. Not a heck of a lot. It goes C to C, and it comes with a dice box for the D20, for the chunk D20, that has a LED light on the lid, so it shines a light down upon this beautiful dice. Dice, however, not really super cheap, but a little bit more fair. $162 gets you one dice. As soon as the campaign ends, you get to select one of the bases, USB-C, a base protector, and a premium gift box. Cool, great. Now, afterwards, after the early birds are all gone, 4 left, by the way, get on it. After that, it goes to $213 for the same exact thing. Then it goes into the 3D20s, which kind of bumps up the price a little bit, but you save a lot. There's only 2 left of those. $250. Same thing, but the not early bird special, $311. Now things are starting to get a little out of hand. And then if you want the whole 6 set, or I believe you could choose. It says all available designs, but I believe you could choose on this one. $312 for the limited availability. 3 left to go on that one. And the 2 set, one dice a piece, but you get 2 bases, 2 USB cables, $312. So once again, you save a little bit when you buy that extra little bit. And then it continues on further and further with higher, bigger discounts. However, you want the 80 units? $6,758 USD for the wholesale units to sell to people. What do you think? Do you think you can try and peddle these wares?
If I had a shop, yeah, I think I could sell them. I mean,
They look
they don't
fantastic.
sell cheap, so it'd be a little difficult because you'd have to sell them at kind of a high price. So it's not like your average customers coming in and buying one. But if I had like a gaming shop, I could see buying the big amount and selling them in shop.
So you sell them.
Plus, you throw the Kickstarter thing on there because that's something I see at shops, like tabletop shops every now and then, where you'll see like them advertising, like, "Oh yeah, this is a Kickstart thing that we supported."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And like, hopefully they give you like a standee with it too. That'd be nice. Tax included, we pay it for you. Everywhere else, it's complicated. I can appreciate that. Holy crap, that's kind of cool. They give you Euro shippings, super small. Cool. Promote jaw up and add. Okay, cool. Good. Risks and challenges, of course. Creating a floating dice is obviously a risk in itself, but good news, it paid off. $500,000. Hot dog. Oh boy. I wish I had the money for it. I'd probably definitely put a little bit toward getting one of the Envy ones. They even have some YouTubers talking about it. Go and check out the Kickstarter link. We'll stick on dice for a little bit. Quincy, have you ever heard of Legends of Avantris? You've probably seen one or two of the animated features or one of the funny joke sessions that they've had.
Yeah, the name's not sparking anything. But I mean, maybe if you show me something, maybe.
Chuckles the clown, the funny clown who has been murdered in almost every campaign they've ever been in.
No, I don't know that. But what's hilarious is, as you said, Chuckles the clown, the dog started chewing on one of his squeaky toys downstairs.
That's that. Okay.
It was just funny ass time. Just all of a sudden.
You probably heard Torbeck maybe once or twice in the history of.
The
No?
chat says they're gonna send me a TikTok, so I'm gonna go with no, but we shall, soon experience.
Okay. Well, good news. Over at Dispel Dice, they have a 7-set dice, a full set of dice that features each of the more popular characters, such as Torbeck, Greco, Chuckles the Clown, and Gideon. And I was like, that's actually kind of baller. I would love to have a set of dice some win down the line of just characters. That'd be so fucking cool. But I kind of lollygagged around the Dispel dice and began to look around, and I said, holy shit, these dice are fucking beautiful. The Divination 7-piece iconic dice. Oh, by the way, the price for the Avantro set, $99. The Divination set, however, has these beautiful etchings of planetary, I guess you can call them phases and different placements, and the numbers really popped on it. $85 for the entire 7-piece iconic Divination set, but just something about them just made me go, ooh, these are really nice. Once again, $85 kind of hurts a little bit. And then one that caught the eye, Quest's End. Does that ring any bells?
Quest's End?
Correct.
No, although that is a beautiful die right there.
Yes. Matthew Lillard's Whiskey.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And so this is to signify the dragon bones to match the whiskey. And I was like, you know what? This looks both really nice, doesn't look unfavorable. I would prefer the set unpainted, but I get why they paint them. But even still, fantastic looking set. $90 for that one. Just this website's got just a whole slew of just really fantastic looking dice. A Lunar Cathedral 7-piece set is on pre-order right now, and God, do they look fantastic with what looks to be almost like stained glass, but it just looks like it has this really nice pop. Also, I like all the Avantris memes that are popping in the chat right now. Yeah, you're gonna really enjoy what Sean sends to you.
Okay.
But go and check out Dispel if you happen to have a little bit of extra funding, but want some really nice looking dice.
I love how we had no shoe news, but for some reason we've had like so many dice, and it's not because like, oh hey, we talked about it and said let's do a bunch of dice today. I sent you dice stuff, you had dice stuff, like.
Yep.
It's a dicey cast.
It is a very dicey cast.
I will see myself out.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. But the darker matter with the liquid core in the center, I don't know, man. Just something about them. It just looks so nice.
I'm worried I'm gonna break liquid core dice.
Resin's tough.
You know how many dice I drop off the fucking table?
Sure.
I haven't played with my coffee dice set because I haven't had the courage because I'm worried I'm gonna break them or the cute little glass container.
Oh. No, bust them out. Put them with the rest of the group.
They're sitting up on display with all my nerd shit right now.
Oh. Brick liquid core.
Although that does remind me, I had to roll my first D20 for the year to see how my year's gonna go. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
I will also bust out my. I got my desk set here. I'm gonna roll wish. Yeah, I'm gonna roll wish.
It's just a simple D20 check for me.
Yeah, have fun.
See, even Socks points out the fact that if I chew on them, I'm gonna break them open.
Yeah, they taste just like coffee. They have coffee in them.
Ooh, okay, it's not gonna be a good year, guys.
What'd you get?
A 3.
I got a 4.
That's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on the year?
We get advantage. We've had a hell of a 2024.
We have advantage. We had a pretty rough 2024.
6.
Hey, there we go. That's a 18.
I'm glad for you.
Can I try to give you bardic inspiration real quick? I'll start playing some music. I'll play the theme song. Let
me grab the what is your inspiration die? An 8?
Sure.
A 1. Thanks.
Hey, that's a 7.
It's a 7. Let me roll. Hold on. Let me roll Trevor. Trevor, come here.
Yeah, I kind of want to get my DM dice out and see if those would roll different.
Okay. Trevor just rolled a natural 20.
See, there you go.
And I just rolled again.
See,
That's
it
19.
was the dice set. It was a bad dice set. That's.
Fuck you, Wish. All right, throw my dice over there. All right. And then back over to this, we have ourselves our last thing we're going to talk about. Quincy and I really like Tom and Jerry. Or at least I do. I don't know. Do you like Tom and Jerry?
Oh, I love Tom and Jerry.
Oh.
Especially Hannah. I think it's Hannah's scream that they use for Tom.
Ah!
It's so good.
Yeah, and he just really enjoyed screaming. That man, if ever he was frustrated, I assumed he would just walk into the fucking audio booth.
You gotta let one of those out if you have that ability,
Oh, yeah. It's just, I'm very angry. Give me 1 second. Goes into the audio booth, says roll it, does a couple screams, and then goes back to work. But even still, Tom and Jerry figures from the Brickhead set, the set I'm not a particular fan of just because of the proportions.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Brickhead sets either, but this did look pretty cool.
It does. It does look really nice, comparative. Jerry is holding a nice little match while lighting Thomas's tail on fire, essentially burning the tip off and probably getting rid of some nerves. But he also is holding a hammer, so it's self-defense. That is a hammer, right? Yeah, it's a hammer. It's an adorable set. Just very odd proportions if you're not.
They did one of these also for Rolk and Captain America for the new movie.
Rolk?
Red Hulk.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's
I was just being lazy.
That's fair.
Rolk.
I mean, there's a couple that fit this really well, such as Stitch looks fine. Iron Spider-Man looks okay. But then when you get
Spider isn't too bad, yeah.
But then when you get down into the Star Wars
Obi-Wan is hilarious looking.
Yeah, it looks a little dopey.
Oh, I didn't see there's a Pokemon in chat. Damn.
It's Chincho. The Prisoner of Azkaban figures. I couldn't even tell you that those were Prisoner of Azkaban ones. The Rolk one, you know what? This is actually not too bad. That was not too bad looking. Cruella.
I love that Cap's eyes are like glowing red over there.
Is that his visor? That's his visor.
It's his visor, yeah. Such a good suit, dude.
Kingsley Shacklebolt and Nymphadora Tonks.
That's
Harry
Potter.
Potter. Oh,
Yeah. I like the Gollum one. He's goofy looking.
he is
He's
very
got
good.
the
Like a
fish in his
fish.
hand.
That is a little dopey, and it's out of stock, meaning people purchase this. Whoa.
Well, yeah, look at Gollum.
Yeah, that's
That's the
fair.
reason you buy that set.
Uh,
That's the best $15 spent.
That is fair. That is fair. Moana and Merida.
Oh
Sonic.
my god, look at Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, I was looking at this. Wait, where's Jar Jar?
Oh my god, the Sonic. Jar Jar Binks was top right.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There's the professional. But yeah, no, this Sonic looks a little hurt. He doesn't know where his rings are. Look at his little hand.
Look at the avatar.
Oh my god. Gimli. Okay, at least you can tell that's Gimli. I mean, to be fair, that's probably the height of him and his figure.
Yeah, they should have made the Gimli one smaller.
Yeah.
Compared to Legolas?
Yeah, but should have been about like right here. Yeah. Lion Dance guy, Manchester United. I do like the Tusken Raider. That's not a bad looking one.
The Tusken Raider's pretty good.
The
Oswald and Mickey are kind of scary.
Yeah, I'd probably put them in the room. Oh, God damn, Tails!
What should I be ashamed of for saying Gimli should have been shorter? I don't know what chat's chastising me for.
That's fair. I do kind of like the Tails, as weird as it looks.
The Tails isn't nearly as horrifying as Lego loss. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
The Tails is not nearly as horrifying as the Sonic.
Balrog and Gandalf the Grey.
I kind of like the Balrog.
Balrog looks kind of nice. Very erg.
Kind of sick.
Kind of sick. But dope. But sadly, this one's going to be a short one. We didn't really have much to kind of pull in. I've been playing Balatro and Phantom Liberty. I 100%, well, 90. I
really like your background today.
Thank you. 91%ed all of Cyberpunk, so, I got those numbers back up. I was going back through, what was it? Witcher 3 for a minute. I got my old save from the Xbox onto the PC, so I still have a little bit to go through on Blood and Wine, but I was feeling sick, so I didn't do any of it. So I'll probably finish up those 2 DLCs somewhen in the near future. I'm having fun with it. Plus, I noticed a few mods that are very interesting, and I will definitely grab them. But my Geralt's already way overpowered. You gonna be doing anything in the near future?
Unless the mods are making everything Macho Man, I'm not interested.
I didn't even notice there was a Macho Man mod for here, let me pull this over here. Hold on.
If there isn't, I'll be highly disappointed. I showed Kai the Macho Man Deathclaw the other day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Combat music replacement for Macho Man by Village People. But no, there is no Macho Man anything in it. Damn.
Boo. Bad modders.
I mean, hang on, let me pull up the image here of no. Let me pull up the image. Yeah. Oh, you're a dingus. Open, not link, image, please. Thank you. There he is. There he is. When you want to play Skyrim, but you want to also have some body horror.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. But thank you guys for joining us. Anything else you got, Q?
No, that's it.
All right, I'll do the wrap up then. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you guys can. Remember to check the links down in the description for my threads. I've been following a lot of wrestling recently, just because wrestling's starting to get good again. And Quincy's threads. I'm Blue Sky.
Yes.
I'm still not going to get that correct. And my Twitter is still going to be there for a little bit longer. People are still not moving over as quickly as I'd like. Check of
Takes time.
course. Yeah, check of course for Zennies. Their beginning of the year special is buy two get one free on any transition, blue light, low light, and recycled glasses. So if you need to stock up for the year or get yourself a new prescription, now's the time to do so, especially with this really great deal. Check out, of course, Humble Bundle. They are running their last couple of days of their personal New Year's Day sale, and I've purchased a couple things on there for super cheap. Go and check them out if you also want to help out some charities. I believe that is it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is most certainly free to do. Good night, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year. God, it's 2025 already.